Welcome everyone, it's Melissa Pylypchuk. Today we're going through exam prep question number 322. A client has been working on stress management. They've experimented with journaling, meditation, and walking, but haven't found a consistent routine. The client says, I guess I just don't know what I should stick with. I want something to feel like it's mine. As the coach, how could you best support the client? Option A, offer that meditation is backed by research to reduce stress and invite their thoughts on it. B, encourage the client to keep experimenting with different approaches until one feels natural and sustainable. C, partner with the client to reflect on which strategies felt most energizing, helpful, or enjoyable, and explore what draws them toward making one their own. D, acknowledge the client's desire for ownership and invite them to choose one option to try consistently for a set period. Or option E, ask them which approach would be easiest to have in their daily schedule to ensure they integrate it regularly. Okay, so the competencies involved are primarily going to be the coach facilitating a process where the client's agenda, needs, interests, and preferences are driving the coaching. This is about the coach using active listening, presence, and integrating client autonomy. So looking back at the response options, in option A, offering that meditation is backed by research to reduce stress and invite their thoughts on it. This is directive and it shifts control to the coach. So even though it's inviting the client's thoughts, it's really framing that meditation as the best option and reducing the client's ownership. And it might reinforce shoulds rather than intrinsic motivation. In option B, encourage the client to keep experimenting with the different approaches until one feels natural and sustainable. It does support autonomy with the client. It's less prescriptive than A, but it doesn't actively guide the reflection on what has felt meaningful or energizing. Option C, partner with the client to reflect on which strategies felt the most energizing, helpful, or enjoyable and explore what draws them toward making one their own. This shows a lot of client-centered reflective facilitation, and it can encourage self-discovery. That's at the heart of coaching. So it could help the client identify the strategies aligned with their own preferences and values. So this is also being directly responsive to what the client's language was. I want to find something that feels like my own. In option D, acknowledging the client's desire for ownership and invite them to choose one option to try consistently for a set period. This is moving too quickly to commitment before the client has even reflected or had insight into what feels most meaningful. And then in option E, asking them which approach would be easiest to have in their daily schedule to ensure they integrate it regularly. This is a prescriptive focus, and it's focused more on the ease in scheduling rather than on what's personally meaningful and the client's own. So the autonomy is really limited. So that leaves us with C as the best response in this question. If these are helpful, I'm going to pop the link below to subscribe to the full YouTube channel for early access to more questions just like this. Or if you want more depth of support, I have options of live study groups and a self-paced virtual course where we move through the core competencies integrated into practice questions just like this. If you want more direct practice, I have 4 options of timed practice tests for you. I'm going to pop the link below as well, where you can take timed practice tests to get ready for the exam. Thanks, everyone.